The show has started, but this like countdown, they can hear us, by the way.
I love it.
But this countdown is at 0.
Oh man.
It's kind of like a little like, oh, what's going on?
It's it's just we live in a weird time.
Oh, little headphone funniness. Okay. Check. Hey, check. Hey. A little loose. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, you ready?
So ready.
Okay. On y va. Boom.
Super.
What's up? Oh, I cut it off. Sorry.
I kept it going.
You just kept it going.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's you. You play that part, don't you?
I do. It's a yeah.
Bring us off with a little.
Bum 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 bum.
Gotta try not to speak.
Yeah.
Talking about. Anyway, that's our hit from our hit song. Il don la mer, don la mer.
Down the mat. You know what my part is in the chorus of that song?
What is it?
You know, it's like na 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 na. Everyone's doing really cool stuff.
You're like
This is my part.
Oh yeah. Here comes. Ooh yeah. Don't you play D then?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's this.
Is it D?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Here comes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so those are two very memorable notes, Skylar. So don't sell yourself short on that. I listened for it. I'm really hooked on those on that. You know what it does is it when you don't know what that secret ingredient is in the spaghetti sauce in the red gravy. By the way, it's always cinnamon, according to Dave Shirley.
Really?
Yeah, the secret ingredient's always cinnamon.
Oh man.
According to
okay.
Dave. According to Dave.
Okay.
I got a little, anyone's a little coy, like I got a little secret ingredient. It's like it's cinnamon, isn't it?
It's cinnamon.
Yeah,
It's
always cinnamon. Grandma.
I understand. Grandma's got to make it sweet.
Or a little spice.
That's what I'm about. Please put the spice in.
Gotta be spicy. If your red gravy's not spicy, I don't want it on my nudes.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Bonjour. Est-ce qu'il y a personne là? Is anybody there?
Yeah, we've got a couple people watching.
Great.
And then already comments. It's nutmeg. Some Charlotte says it's nutmeg.
It could be nutmeg too. Watch out, dude.
Watch
Grandma's
out.
got tricks.
Okay, well, bienvenue ce programme. This is Bien Cool avec Sweet Crude.
Oh man, we are stepping up. We are in French introduction town.
I know. Well,
awesome.
I'm day 13. It's been 13 days of my 30-day challenge. I'm speaking French every single day, studying French every single day. It's super fun. So yeah, I feel pretty good about starting the show. I've at least got starting the show down.
Yeah, you do have it down. And if you don't know what Skylar's talking about, he streams himself learning French live every single day. He doesn't tell you when though. We can't rep this as a program, but
it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get some kind of regularity in my life, but for right now,
Metamucil's good for that, Skylar.
Yeah, I'm very irregular right now. Okay, well, here's how this show goes. Normally, we are 2/6 of the band Sweet Crude.
Yeah, 1/3 if you reduce fractions.
That's right. And we are here to play some music for you and to answer questions and to generally entertain. We are excited to be here and to be in front of you. So please drop some comments and say hello. All right. I wanted to intro the show. So welcome, everybody, to Bien Cool.
Of us make us miss us.
Yeah. Well, so normally we have more people, but
this'll do.
Well, yeah.
Two's a crowd, man. Skylar, Speaking of crowd, you just increased the size of your family.
I did. Me and my girlfriend Danielle just got a brand new dog. Chien.
What flavor?
A nouveau chien.
A nouveau chien?
Yeah.
What flavor chien did you get?
We got a Louisiana Catahoula dog.
Ooh, yeah,
I know. You know,
He's cute, yeah.
I never really thought that I was going to be like full on Louisiana.
Here you go.
And then this band happened, and now I'm just like all in.
You're all in. You're still a citizen of the world, but now you got some card carrying power right now. You got a French band and a French dog. That dog speak French?
Oh, well, his name is Rougarou.
Rougarou.
Yeah, we call him Rugi.
Rugi.
Méfiez-vous de Rougarou.
Yeah, méfiez-vous. Yeah, and but I think he's very sweet though. He's not going to get you.
No, he actually.
Ooh, has he gotten someone yet?
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, never mind. He
growled at me really bad because I came in and he was eating my cereal, like my food, and I took it away from him, and the werewolf came out.
Yeah, so it's still in there. You can't take it out of him.
Yeah, you got to beware.
But he is sweet. I got to meet him.
He's very sweet. He loves people. But yeah, you got to, it's a full moon sometimes, and you got to watch out.
Ow. Man, you gotta find a picture of this dog because the eyes are piercing.
Oh,
they
look at your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So normally we start the show with a segment called say cool. Say bien cool. Say cool, say pas cool. And I try to prepare and pull up like news stories that are going on in the world or things that are happening. I did not prepare for today, and I apologize. Do you have any stories?
I can tell you something.
Okay.
It's news related. It's news adjacent.
Okay.
So my say pas cool for today is that I was bopping around on my favorite website, www.youtube.com, when I saw a video of legendary fiddler Hadley Castile playing my violin in a violin shop in Hammond, Louisiana. And in that moment, he was kind of like showing me a thing or two. And that was just such a cool moment. And I was just so glad that that video existed. I wasn't.
Wait, what are you talking about? So somebody you met him. I remember this story.
Yeah.
But somebody posted the video.
So it's posted on Alexis. Someone named Alexis Marceau has a YouTube channel. I don't know if you know this person.
Okay, I see. I see what's happening.
Yeah, but it was posted to her YouTube, and it's him playing my violin, and just kind of showing me a thing or two, and just really going to town. And that day was awesome for that reason. I was like, oh man, because Hadley Castile, if you didn't know, not only amazing fiddler, but just a carrier of the torch of Louisiana Francophone culture. And so he had a lot of awesome things to say, not just about violin, but just as a cultural ambassador. He's just got full of wisdom and stuff. And so, I was telling him about the band, which was very young at the time. Had we even begun the band at that point? I'm not even sure. But told him of the ambition of the band Sweet Crude, and he was a big cheerleader of the idea. And then he recently passed away. And then I just started thinking, like, I just really, really caught the bug of wanting to go and speak to people of his generation who are musicians, and then just got really blue about that all of a sudden, because it's like with the coronavirus and everything, it's very difficult to like go to a live performance. Like the obvious thing to do would be go to a live performance and see somebody play
and try to catch them after the show.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe, not just steal a lick, but just have a brief, even conversation, which might lead to something, which who knows? You never know.
Yeah.
And that is hard to think about, because it's just like there's so many people I still haven't, met, but that are in the back, that are close, that are nearby. It's not like I'll never get to meet Stevie Wonder or whatever. It's like more like people that are important, that are here, that we could definitely be learning stuff from. So that kind of got me in the say pas cool zone. But then I'm just like, what can we do to reach these people? Like, how do we organize like a Skype concert of like Mark Savoy, or like
that's a great idea,
or like Michael Doucet or something like Bruce Daggerpont? Like, these people are accessible. It's just like, how do you?
Let's do it.
How do you get them? Yeah, we got to get them in front of in a camera and some kind of way where either like a remote interview type situation, or just like, I really don't even know. It's not the same as like the sitting down and like watching their fingers move on an instrument or like I don't know. But yeah, exactly. So it's just like how do we organize
what would
that?
you
like
want out what would you want out of that? Because like what if we like did a concert and we like maybe we said like obviously these remote things like this could be filmed by itself and then we compile them all together, but what if we put together kind of like, hey, here are like 10 questions that we're asking every single one of this generation, this kind of like type, like higher profile, like people we respect, and kind of get like you know, a document almost of like their different takes on whatever's going on in their world.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. In my dream world, it's like a panel where like everyone's sitting at a long table and like everyone's kind of going down the road and you just kind of get it all in one, or have people reminisce about a certain thing all together. I don't know. That would be like amazing. I know that's not really super possible, but that's kind of a thing that I was thinking
that's
about.
Awesome.
But yeah, again,
I think we could work on something like that.
Yeah, it would be really cool, and definitely that's how so much is transmitted is kind of orally and with gesture and with appreciation and that kind of energy and but anyway, yeah, there's a short list but an important list of people on my list that I would love to be able to interact with in that way. Yeah, and so that was my but. There's so much to get from that in a say cool way, because it's just like there are still people that we can interact with that have this like legendary status in Cajun, Creole, Louisiana French, we'll say culture. By the way, I love to use the word Cajun for the music, but other than that, Louisiana French. But anyway, yeah, it would be really cool to be able to interact on that personal level. And so that it's still I'm still optimistic about it. You know, it is still a cool thing that we have access to that. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment that we're in.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of where my mind is at.
Well, cool. And I mean, cool for sure. But definitely, this is how our brains work. Of like, out of every cool, what can we do about that?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to kind of talk about. Bringing people together like that. I think we can do that. I think that's within our capabilities. Speaking of, I think you have some Cajun music prepared. Would you?
We could do that if the audience will have it.
Yeah, let's switch over to that, and maybe let's not just talk.
All right, let's jam.
Cool. So while Sam's getting over to our music section. And you guys are enjoying the show. We want to say thanks for watching. We encourage you to join our Patreon. We'll be Patreon only live streaming on Wednesdays moving forward. And then Saturdays will be our public show where we'll kind of focus a little bit more on all the music. We'll have some really special stuff for Patreon only, so you don't want to miss out. But we'll encourage you to join. Okay, enough of the promo. I'm like really bad at like YouTube culture of like. Hold on, sorry. There you go.
I think that you're doing a stellar job with this, being the MC of our world, and it's YouTube, but it's also we're a band.
Yeah.
So it's like we gotta do band. We gotta say band stuff.
Yeah.
Which band banter has got its own. It's like T-shirts, CDs,